You don't bring a white man's culture to Nigeria just because you want to normalize some things. We are Africans, eh? We have our own culture and morals.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just because it's acceptable in the Western world doesn't mean we should accept it.
Most of the children we see nowadays that are raised with single moms, certain things they do, if they had father in their life, I don't think those things will come to play.
Statistics have shown a single mother, 85% of them always end up in jail. And most of the children that goes to jail all the time, if you check them, they are all mostly from single mothers.
In raising a child, right, it is 50-50. The presence of the father is very important. A masculine father, not a feminine father, because we have some men that are feminine. I would not allow myself get pregnant for someone who is not very intentional about me.
What's up, Abuja? My name is Chaco, and you're welcome to the Lexicon Pod. Today, we are going to be diving into the intricacies of relationship, success, and influences that affect our daily lives. But before I introduce our guests, I just want to remind you, if you have not clicked that subscribe button that's staring at you in the face right now, kindly do that. So, I'm going to let my guests do the honors of introducing themselves. Let's start from my right.
Okay, my name is Augustine, aka Were Fierson.
Nice.
Hi, I am Sabi Girl.
Welcome.
And Amida Hausa.
And I'm MJ.
Welcome.
I'm Nora.
It's your boy Eddie Billions.
Glad to have you guys back to the studio. So before we came on the pod, right, we were having quite an intense conversation when somebody had asked the question, why do men seem to appear at the late stage of a child's life after impregnating a girl? And Idahosa had the opinion that women are the reasons why this happened. So I'm just going to start from you. Why did you say that women are the reason why the men are not actively involved in the life of their child?
All right. Okay. Thank you very much for the question. But first off, I would like to say it's not really like 100% that women deny their husband or their father to the children to see their kids. But some women, just due to the fact that they want to punish or the pain they want the man to go through for the fact that he left them at the tender stage. But what I feel sometimes happen in such scenario is probably there's something that happened that made the both of them divorce, and the man still wish to be in the life of those children. But because of the fact that the woman wants to punish the man, and the only means for her to get to the man is through the children, then he denies them access to the children, knowing fully well that the man has his own role to play in the kid's life. And we all know that the generation that we are right now, the children really need their father more. Definitely, the woman role is very, very important. But the children need their father too in their life to make sure that muscular part of the family comes in play. Because most of the children we see nowadays that are raised with single mom, there are certain things they do. If they had father in their life, I don't think those things will come to play. They won't do it.
Okay,
So that's why I feel most of the time women that really have this, they are really, really angry with whatever happened between them and their husband. The only way to punish the man, even when the man is willing to be in the life of the child, even if he's not getting married to the woman again, but just want to be that father figure in the life of that child, the women tends to deny them just to pay them back. And I feel it's really, really not cool by me, because that's my own opinion though. I don't know about other person's opinion, but for me, I feel it's not really, really good.
So what about the men that don't show any interest? I'm coming to you now. What about the men that don't show any interest to, be part of this child's life? Because, the initial conversation we're having was that these people, they impregnate a girl. We're talking about like unmarried people now. They impregnate a girl, and some of them deny ever having or being the father to the child, right? So what do you have to say about
So, first and foremost, I would like to say no two situation or situationship are
Mm-hmm.
the same. So you cannot classify them together.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to identify your problem, identify your problem. Because like what he said, there's something he said that um I will
Expand
not
on.
agree to. Because
Okay.
he said a father is needed more. It's not so anywhere.
Right.
So all of them have to be together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So the mother has a role, the father has a role. So if you have to give me an example of this happening before I'd able to talk in that, because I don't for me,
You don't
I
have
don't
any experience.
I
You
don't
don't
have
know
any
any.
experience in that
Wow.
field whereby
Interesting.
because for me, from what he's saying,
Mm.
I don't have anything to say about it.
That's even for single people. That like I mean, let's take for example Davido and Sophia.
Okay.
Yeah, you know
Okay, so
Davido and
Davido
Sophia.
and
Sophia.
Sophia, that's what I'm saying. If you have an example, then I
Mm-hmm.
can maybe give my opinion on that example because no
Mm-hmm.
two situationship
At
is
the
the same.
same. Mm-hmm.
So for Davido and that, I would like to say
Do you
you
think
don't
he's
need
punishing
it's
her?
yes.
Punishing
No,
him?
the mother is punishing the
The father.
father
Father.
because and they don't even understand that this is not their fight. It's going to affect the child.
Mm-hmm.
So who they are punishing at the end game is the
He's a
child.
child.
And when that child grow up, that child will start to hate either of them. Say, oh,
Mm.
my mom, you did this to me when I didn't know anything, or you had control over the situation. That's why you were able to do this. If I was more matured, you wouldn't do this to me. Something like
Mm.
that. So in their own case, the mother is trying to punish that child. But there are other situations whereby men are ashamed to talk about some things. Men do not even want to talk about them because they feel their friends will laugh at them, or they might look at it like "Mm, the child is not anything, the child is not worth anything." But in the case whereby the father wants to be in the life of those children
Mm.
and the mother has a fight, sometimes these cases will just be under the carpet. Why we know about Davido's own is because he's
It's
a big
public.
name.
Yeah.
So there's so many cases of this whereby that's why I said on this kind of matter, I would like to just exempt myself and hands up.
Okay, so let me just speak to the women, the ladies in the room, right? So, from a woman's perspective, do you think that women that do these things are intentionally doing it to torture the men?
I would say yes, because women are emotional beings, right? And in most cases, in taking decision as a woman, your emotions always takes place, like always influence your decision. Now, for raising kids, I want to uh, talk about what he said. He said that a man is more needed in the life
Hmm.
of a kid
Yeah.
than a woman,
Ah,
and I don't
okay.
agree with that. Except maybe he means it in a different way. But if it is what
In
I
what way?
think, I don't agree. Reason because in raising a child, right, it is 50-50, right? The presence of the father is very important. A masculine father, not a feminine father, because we have some men that are feminine. Now, a
Wahala.
masculine man is very important, and
Mm.
a feminine woman is very important. Now, these two characteristics come together to make the child become a better person
Mhm.
in the future. Now, when one is taken, it will affect the child whether he likes it or not. Because we have some children that they grew up in situations like this, but they choose to be better.
Mm.
But at the end of the day, unknowingly, this
Mhm.
thing affects their decisions, affect the kind of people they hang around with,
Mhm.
affect even what the kind of love they accept to themselves. So, in raising a child, I think people should find a way to co-parent. If it gets to the point where you can no longer be in that marriage,
Mm.
you should consider, or you should I don't even know how to put it now.
So
Because
let me
thinking
try
about
and
it is
paint a picture for you,
okay.
right? Let's take, for example, you get pregnant for your boyfriend, right? And, after all the love and affection that he has displayed, he now goes, oh, I am not responsible for that. I don't want to be
Mhm.
part of that, right? And then he waits, you do all of the suffering and all of that. The child is now like 15, 20 years old, and then this man walks into your life. Are you just going to open your arms and be like, oh yeah, welcome back, come take your child?
Okay, now that fight is not between the child and
Mhm.
him. It is between me and him.
Mm-hmm.
But before I even get to that point to start with, I feel people should be more intentional about themselves and about the kind of love they accept to themselves. Now, for me, I wouldn't even let it get to that point. Reason because I would not allow myself get pregnant for someone who is not very intentional about me. And I
How
feel
should you
Like
that,
know?
posting or two things.
of course,
Oh,
it
sharp,
is
sharp.
though it is no, listen, if it gets to pregnancy, it is actually wrong. Abortion is not accepted in our law in Nigeria, right?
Mm.
But you shouldn't even allow it to get to that point where you will now be left with no option than to keep the child because our law doesn't support abortion. Do you understand? I feel I'm of the opinion that
Mhm.
people should know when their partner or their relationship is very serious or not. Because sometimes we tend to allow our emotions because I like him so much, right? This man, you know that he's not ready to settle down. But because you like him so much, you don't want to lose him. You keep the baby or you keep the pregnancy. Don't allow it get to that point. Because at the end of the day, that his character will still manifest in raising the child. It will
So-
still affect you raising
You
the
Okay, so
said
child.
keep
sorry.
the
I
pregnancy.
want
So
to.
do you mean do you mean the person should abort it at that point?
That's
Because
why I
you
said
said
you
keep.
shouldn't allow
Get
it
to the
So if
to
you
point.
No, no,
get
get
to
no.
to
He
that
that
said
point,
she
point.
said something that
yeah,
he
yeah,
said
yeah, that's
you shouldn't keep
For
the
me,
pregnancy. So it was talking
Mhm.
about when it has already
see
matured.
Yeah.
So
this is
so
I,
if
I don't think
Because
I
you're
don't want to
always
say
talking
some things
about
because
how
there are younger ones that might watch this. So it let it not be like I'm encouraging some things,
that
right?
kind of thing. So
But
anyway, but
for
for
me, it
me,
can't get
the
to
one
that
way
point
the
even.
one way get to me. Okay, the aspect of say when the pikin don't reach so age, this one, that one, before the I know say useless people they useless men they will say even though the pikin are their own or whatever,
mm,
they go just
deny.
run. You
Deny.
understand? So, but that doesn't mean that they are like when I started this, I started to say some issues no be the same. One issue if you be say there are two get issue. Maybe say the girl start a break bottle, they pursue this man.
Mhm.
Maybe before the woman will come change. 15 years later, the woman don't come change. Come they
Mhm.
you go come they tell the boy or the pikin a different story entirely. You go they put pepper soup for a different thing. So the whole issue, bar, first of all, let me analyze this question that you said that you asked. You said the person gets pregnant, the person denies this pregnancy.
Mm.
And 15 years later, or even whatever years later, the person comes back to the life of that person and says, um, I want normally let us put ourselves in these shoes, not because of say podcast or one
Yeah.
thing. Let's put ourselves in these shoes. Will you just open arms to this person and say, yes, let me just give him connection back to this speaking?
First thing first. Sorry. First thing
Okay.
first. Um, before the guy would deny the child,
Mm.
there's any tendencies that, or there's any trace, there might be a trace of probably the girl has something to do with somebody else
Make I talk
outside.
something. Make I
Trust
Hold
talk
on,
something.
issues.
This
hold on,
issue big.
hold on,
Now why I thought
You
say
need
hold
this
to.
on,
issue big.
hold on, please, hold
Okay.
on. There might be something of such like trust issues, like because
From the guy?
No,
like the guy
because
doesn't really trust the
The
girl
lady.
For him to
for
you
him to
not gonna
just
deny
deny
understand
it.
like
something when
No,
they
that.
talk.
no.
Wait, make
I
I explain what me at the talk. I
Okay.
don't know your own explanation, but make I talk with me at the talk. But when I dey talk, I not to say the guy get trust issue because from the explanation where you give, not be about trust issue.
mm,
Not be I know they go that side because like I talk the
He
issue
just
broad.
chose to be
So the guy
irresponsible.
also say he not get sense like that.
mm,
So he also say, okay, do you see this responsibility? The only reason why the man took that decision, or the boy, man call him boy because a man will
Yeah,
not
I will
take that
not do
decision.
that.
The only reason why a
Facts.
boy will take that decision is because he just feel say he not dey responsible enough to do some kind things. He go
mm,
just like opt out. Say, okay,
Mm.
Kai, this speaking, or maybe out of fear. Sometimes it might be out of fear.
True.
Sometimes it might be out of say, I not get money to cater for this speaking. I want to do. Sometimes maybe the boy self still dey live with the papa and the mama.
mm,
I want to carry pikin go back house. Waiting I want to do so many things, so many factors dey to put on this thing. That's why I tell you say, one issue not be the same. So this particular
It's
issue
very
where you
broad.
talk about, so
Mm.
now say the person they from your question means say this person they irresponsible. That's why he did this particular thing. So I'm analyzing just
The question.
what she said, just
Okay.
that question. So if that person they irresponsible, waka come on for your life. What is the tendency that when that person come back to your life, that person could be responsible again?
Right.
Okay.
If that person has not even moved on, 15 years is enough for a woman to move on.
But
That's
is
another
that but
thing.
is that even your decision
No,
to make as
wait,
the woman
that-
or the
no,
child's
wait now,
decision?
let me explain. Make I explain finish.
Okay.
Now, first of all, if the mama never tell the pikin say your father na bad person, that's another thing to look out for. You go say, okay, this pikin, your papa na bad person, he just leave us wrong throw away. Yes, I don't blame the woman because now her own part of the story.
Yeah.
Truly, the papa wicked then. But not me say when the papa come back, he wicked. So you not go just throw out to give the man back, okay, this thing. At least two of them go get issue. They go call meeting. If they go call meeting, they one thing or the other must come. The man go come beg. If the man come, maybe say first day the man come, he beg. Second day they beg. Third day they beg. 1 month, he still they beg. That kind of thing. Intentionality don't day. You don't say okay.
Right.
If it not just be about the pikin. Now, because a woman first mentality will say, so now because of the pikin you come back, me are not the important. That's if the woman has not really, really moved on and maybe she still has cares and concerns. Because not be say feelings go just die 100%. When you can't start to
15
see
years
that
is a long time,
intentionality, you
sha.
go come say, this person,
Hmm.
she go they think now woman be now every day. Then before you know on, if they go move on, they go move on. But if they not go move on, wickedness go show a face. I not go green, I not go green, no level.
Right.
So
Okay.
that's just the fact.
I
For
think
me,
Sabike
I
wants to say
have
something.
a friend, a guy. So he told me that when he was trying to tell me what is happening in his life, so he said that when he was in the village, he impregnated his girlfriend. When the girl told him that she's pregnant, he ran away and told the girl that he is not responsible. Meanwhile, he knew that he was responsible, but because he was not financially buoyant, he ran away and went to Lagos.
I was not responsible.
Now
I talk truth.
he got the money and he went back to the village and is now begging the girl. The girl is now bringing condition. The baby is 10 years old now. The girl is now bringing condition. You will do this, you will do that. So in the aspect of accepting the man back, I know it's a very difficult decision to take. But as a woman, if you did not like accept the man back into the child's life, I think you're being selfish. For me, you're being selfish
For the
because
child's
now
sake.
you're considering yourself, your emotion, how I feel, what the man did to me. What about the baby?
Yes.
Now I worked with a woman here in Abuja, so she had 4 boys, and when she told the children that the dad is a demon. The first time I met the children, I asked them, where is your daddy? I said, my daddy is a demon, he's a devil, he's a this. I was like,
Can you
whoa, this
imagine?
is really big. But after like 4 years later, I met the first son, which was around 12 years then. And I asked him, if your dad comes back now and say, I want you people back, you people should come back, what will you do? You say, me, I will go back to my father. Oh." So at the end of the day, you discover that it's not your decision to make. These kids will grow up.
Yeah.
And when
Exactly.
they grow up, they'll make their choice.
Exactly.
If you try to restrict them, you become the enemy.
Yes.
So you just have to use your sense as a woman and just make sure that you balance everything. If not, you will be the enemy at the end.
All right.
And
No,
also,
I
I
want-
think
I
I think
I want to-
really
We need
cool.
to come to
Okay.
billions here because I feel like he's itching to say something.
No, I wanted you guys to learn because I have a lot to say. But you know, when you are talking from a broad perspective, it's different from when you are talking from a close perspective. You understand? I would say I will talk from a very, very broad perspective. In the sense, when you say a man that left when the baby was still young or the woman was pregnant and later came back, that is what we are talking about, dysfunctional family. And it's something that it passed on to generation before you know a whole generation now become dysfunctional family. Okay, let me talk from, I'm not going to say the name, but where I came from, there's this situation is like a norms and a regular. So there was a time they asked, why is it that when a man give birth, like he get a woman pregnant, the man ran away. The man will say, I grew up with my single mother. How will I be part of my child life?
Wow.
He should also face the problem I faced.
Wow.
That's new.
No, this one.
That's
we-
new.
new.
That's
You
new.
know, you see that mentality
Witchcraft.
is something we call dysfunction. That is how the man was raised.
Wow.
So now, if you not still go back and forth, you now ask, okay, why don't you want to accept your dad back? You now start saying the man was actually fighting his way back, but the mother was keeping the child and pushing the man away. Just because you want to create a perspective, a strong woman, I raised you myself, your father was nowhere. You understand?
Right.
So that's what you should understand. Most, I wouldn't say all, but most of the dysfunctional home we have today literally comes from the woman because women are naturally emotional human beings. I'm not castigating the woman, no. Because women are the rightful channel to come to earth, and they are the most soft being on earth. But when you talk about people that does things without looking at facts, a woman speak with emotion, a man speak with facts. That's why they will say feelings over reality. Woman tell you, if a woman wants to shout at you, she will tell you, this is how you make me feel. That's why I'm angry. But a man will tell you, this is the right thing to do. It's not how you feel, but it's the right thing to do. So, but a woman that have mastered her feelings and her emotion, if they start putting those things in check, most of these dysfunctional family are going to be like most of these like you start seeing a lot of solution coming into place because there will be no man run. Because if a man comes to you and say, "Oh, the reason why I ran was because maybe I was not having a financial stability or I was too young," blah blah blah, and he gives you reason, and you by yourself you make him follow through some process to prove to you that okay, fine, I'm willing, I'm ready now. You can accept me, but in order for you to punish the man, you say, okay, because you left me 10 years ago, now that you are financially okay, and now I've raised the child my own, okay, now go away. We don't need you anymore. Then you start
Funny
blackmailing
enough,
society.
like
say
if
something.
it in like in Igbo land, like in my state, if you leave a child with the mom and you left, then you come back later. The truth is that forget about you that is being the mother. If the family and the community should come in, the man will still have the son, but you will pay a certain amount of money. You will like pay bride price, do everything that you're supposed to do that you didn't do when she was pregnant. You do everything, then you can now go with the child.
Please,
That
can I
is
say
not
something? Can I say
That's
something?
the situation where the girl is willing to go back to the
Can I
man.
say something?
Yes.
No,
And
is
number
it
Or
two,
will she pay for the
No, for
bride
the
price
child
and
to
not be
bear the
married to
man's
the
name,
man?
I think.
no,
I don't
naturally,
know. For
Even
the
without
child
getting married
because
to the
not
woman.
abroad, though.
According
see,
to-
that is what that is
'cause
what
she
I was
hasn't
saying. Sorry, she will say that's what I was saying. If you're talking from a broad perspective, you don't bring a white man's culture to Nigeria just because you want to normalize some things. We are Africans, we have our own culture and morals.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just because it's acceptable in the Western world doesn't mean we should accept it. That is where we are getting it wrong. Yes, just because a white man accepts it, it's their culture. It's not an
Accept
Africa.
what?
Accept what
Okay,
now?
okay. Let's say for instance now, in Africa,
Mm-hmm.
if you give birth to like let me use Nigeria as a case study.
Yes.
In Nigeria, if I get married to you, or maybe we have something in common, if you give birth, the child bears my name.
Yes.
Let me say the country in South Africa. If you give birth, the child does not bear that man's name; it bears the wife's name.
Are you
Even
serious?
as a foreigner, if you get, maybe for instance now you are married to a South African woman, the child does not bear your name; it bears the man's name.
That's
Then
their
if,
culture.
then if the man want to not get married to you, the man will not pay for damage, pay your lobula. Even before they will not switch your name, the child's name to your name, there are a lot of process you will follow. But in Nigeria, naturally, the man takes the head. Because you know why? In Nigeria, we call it fatherland. In the other side, we call it motherland.
Not
but
all.
but
Not
but
every part of
because-
Nigeria.
no,
You
but
see,
there's something we call you
Let
trying
me
to
finish.
normalize the Western culture into Africa. Africa,
Are you speaking from a
Not every part
for
of-
couple-
not every
people
part
that
of
are not
Nigeria,
married,
oh.
but they have a
yes,
child?
yes. Like I'm speaking from actually singles because
Okay.
when I mean single, like single people are the one that you raise the question for, right? I'm speaking on behalf of single. I'm not speaking like that's why I say
So
if
if a
like the association,
you
I ain't get
understand.
am.
So when you are trying
no,
to do
sorry,
some
let me
things-
ask you a question. So you mean that if a man impregnates a girl and run away, the girl should let the
The
child
child should
bear
still
the
bear
father's name? Is that what you're saying?
He's saying that's how Africa. I
No,
mean,
see,
that's how Africa
if
is.
you use that situation like
Because I mean, we don't know. She doesn't know if the man is ever going to come back.
no,
So
if it's in that situation
Mhm.
on on a very, if it happens to my sister, I would say let the child bear
Let
your
the
name, because
family
we
name,
don't know if the
yes.
man is going to come back. It's a different case. It's
Mhm.
not something debatable.
At
But
least.
if the man is coming back, trying to make ends meet and trying to meet up, like trying to reconcile, trying to show you reasons to accept him back, I think you should give him the privilege of the child bearing his name.
Yes.
But
Okay.
most women will still tell you,
I don't believe
We're even
say
talking about
Okay.
two different things.
Yes,
You're talking about the woman accepting him back, or the child, the
that's why I
child
said
bearing
it's,
child
his
no,
name.
bearing
see,
his
no,
name.
no. We're not talking. That's why I said it's very broad.
I wanted to say something.
There's some certain things you don't say if you want to actually get a full length of a conversation. Because when you say if it's good for a woman to accept a man back, then you have to consider the things that you are going to forfeit if you are going to accept the man back. Because if you accept the man back, you have to forfeit the surname. The child has to bear the
But
surname.
normally
Are you willing to
before-
give up that? Because
normally
that's why I say
before-
women are the more emotional. Because if a woman thinks about me that have raised the child, he has gone to primary school, go to secondary school with my name, I will now forfeit my. She
I
just
feel-
emotionally.
see, this thing,
from that
this
point,
thing,
wait, they come.
See,
start coming
I-
out.
From that point,
because she has been long.
The thing is, women, we make decisions from emotional grounds. I would not entirely blame the woman that would not want to accept the man back, because if you see situations of ladies that get pregnant outside wedlock and the guys run away, you'll be like, because I've seen a situation whereby a girl was in school in 100 level. She was like my neighbor then. In 100 level, she got pregnant, and then the guy insulted her and ran away. Called her sorts of names and was like, okay, she's cheating and all that, that he is not responsible for the baby. Meanwhile, he knows, oh, like, apart from my neighbor now, 3 other girls gave birth for him, and he did the same thing. Do you get?
Wow.
So this girl
Can be
was
distributor.
selling, she
Just
trained
to say the guy thing,
herself.
You're comparing that guy. We are more than 2 billion men, so you can't consider
She
all of
trained
them.
herself in school. She was selling puff puff in school with her bump. She turned into one, like this girl slimmed down. She went through hell. After giving birth to the child, later, like 5 years later, the guy's family came and was like claiming rights over the child. And the girl was like, yeah, she's not going to release her child for anybody. Because when she was going, they were in the same city. The
Right.
guy's family was in the same city. He even went there for accommodation. They chased her out. Do you get? So in this kind of situation now, me, I will not expect. She didn't no get papa again. She's an orphan. She trained herself in school. Do you get? So in that kind of situation, me, I will not expect the girl to be like willingly like that. Give the guy access to me. I was even no offense, so it's the pain now.
Exactly.
Not
This
willingly,
reason,
but
willingly.
at the
There's
end,
a
Willingly,
fact.
you would not
Yes,
want
at
to
the
give
end,
that
because
child.
of the guy,
But-
the child's
Why the
But we
sake.
have culture, we have
Why the
tradition.
man wrong?
Are you understanding? If he follows through the right way, the right channel, he will still get the child to bear his name. Where I have the problem
Why
is
did
you
the man run in
coming
the
back
first
to
place?
say me.
Because
to
he's
accept you.
irresponsible.
Because
Yeah.
me as a
Yeah.
woman,
Eh?
I can
He's irresponsible.
never accept
Imagine
such a
saying
man
3
back in
other
my
girls.
life.
Okay.
That's
Then
not
secondly,
for you.
So there's no
secondly,
irresponsible woman.
secondly,
In
even
this case,
after he
he's the
goes
one
through the right channel,
irresponsible.
right, and gets the child to start bearing his name, I would not opt for him taking the child totally from me.
No.
It
Yeah.
will have
Thank
to
you.
be on, like, there would be an
Co-parenting, you guys
agreement.
just
Exactly,
co-parent.
co-parenting.
Okay.
That's the word.
So-
Because
But
I mean,
why
why
the man
you-
run
it's,
actress?
it's
No,
two
no,
different
you will
things
not take
between
the child
accepting
away.
Now
the
he will come
child.
back and
He's coming
explain
back
now.
for
Me,
the
I
child,
know
or is
why
he
he
coming
run.
back
Accept
for
the
wants
me?
to be
child
part of the child's life.
Like,
So
I
there-
can't
there are
stop that.
different
If he-
things.
okay,
If you
no
want to be
matter
part
how
of the
much,
child's
It's not
life,
a problem.
if you want to be part of the child's life, it's fine. But if you are saying
me,
the woman and the man,
never.
then
come
that
together.
depends on the woman. 15
Exactly.
years is a
long
long time for a
time.
woman
Not
to
to
still not
move-
be alone.
See, I want to
And I
say
moved on. Sorry, I
something.
moved on.
There's
Okay,
something you guys,
please,
bros,
I-
you want to
yeah,
talk
you
since.
talk salad. There's something you guys are not getting straight. I want to ask: are you guys basing your argument or your explanation on the man ran away, or the reason the man ran away, or the lady is not allowed the man to have access to her child? Because you guys should just make it know. Because if you say the man ran away, which means the man is at fault. So, but if you say the lady is the one
Not
giving
getting
the man
access.
access to his child, It's another point of
We
question.
mean when he comes
Also,
back.
yeah,
After
when
he
he
has
comes
run
back,
away.
after
There
he
are
has
some
run
When he
women
away.
that
comes
will
back.
deny you access to your child from 1 year to 15 years.
No,
Know
that's a
that.
What did
different
you
thing. That's not
do?
what we're talking
What
That's
did
not
about.
what
you
we are
do?
talking
Eh,
We're
about.
talking about he
and
ran.
ask yourself,
And now he's back.
and you should have to make us understand, and also the viewers to understand that you are not saying that a man that ran away by himself and came back 15 years, or you are trying to say the woman denied the man access from 1 year to 15 years, or the man saw something inside the woman even when they were dating. During that period of dating, then the woman was showing a whole lot of character that he cannot put up with. So all of a sudden, the woman got pregnant. It was like,
The
I
matter
don't think
ask one question.
I can end here.
The question.
But
The
So
question
you
long.
should
If
you should
want
understand, because
ask question,
obviously there will still be
ask us
kids watching
the
this. So
particular
you should just
question.
like
You
make them
understand what I
Is
mean?
it that
understand.
third one you
Because
talk about?
if we
Even
brought
if
them,
you even if
we
you
can't
suspect the woman,
we
let's
will
say
be
the woman was
bringing our
sleeping
own
around.
it's
factors
not
from
enough
I
different
to
understand
deny
you.
a child.
As
Okay,
far as
you
the
get-
woman
I want to
accepts
say
you as the
something.
father,
It's
I
not
want
enough
to
to
say
deny a child.
something. I want to say
It's not
something.
enough.
You can
But,
train
I mean, you can decide to end the relationship with the person you're
Yes.
dating, but
And
not
take
when you
care
run
of
away
your
when you can
child.
and
because
wait
of
till
the
when you can
woman
afford to
has
do
bad
DNA.
character.
DNA.
I don't
DNA,
understand.
the one that's
You
because
see
Because
what
she
you
has
just
said
said?
you as the
now.
father.
This thing has result to men training child that is not theirs for 15 years.
Yes.
That's why did
You
they
know
do
that?
DNA?
Exactly.
How many women are ready to take a DNA test?
If
There's
the
a-
woman
the
no
woman
gree,
has-
there's a
then
trend.
you
Does
There's a
understand.
trend that
the
said,
woman's
now man they cheat,
approval to
now
do
woman they fear
DNA.
DNA.
See,
Why
know-
would the
for
woman be
me,
scared of
Uh-huh.
DNA test
Exactly.
when you are, you
so
know
that's
that?
what I'm saying. If you want to broad the conversation, don't close it. Because if you are closing it, you are trying to label the man or the guys that ran away
A bad person.
bad people. Try to put it in a way that even the women will still see what they are doing wrong, so that they can learn from it.
I want to say something.
Okay.
First off is the first question you asked me. A lot of two persons, okay, like Mr. Fierce and Madam here, they attacked me by saying the man's
More.
the child needs more of the man. I want to really correct that part first.
Okay.
I'm correcting in this form, like when I mean the man is more needed, it's more or less like the woman is already there. She's already there. So the father figure is really needed in any child's life. You
Okay,
understand?
So really
So
needed and
yes,
not more.
no, not like both of them are needed. You understand? So I will use the word 50-50. Let me correct that part first.
Okay.
Then secondly, we'll be tackling this whole thing like why would the woman accept? Would the woman accept? Would the woman accept? Have we thought about it the other way around? Like some women that will give birth to a child and they will leave the children for their father and they will
And
go
they-
off.
Yeah,
And
we
they,
have
they don't they
them.
don't
we have
they don't
people like that too.
later on they will now want to, I'm sorry. And the painful part is we don't even get angry the way they get angry. We forgive them easily.
Everybody
You
na different
understand?
people now. You get
But
some
you
people
see,
wey
let me. Do you know I'm
get
raising this? Do you know I'm
women
raising
too
this
wey dey
thing?
men.
agree.
Yeah,
We are
and you
men
guys
without
have mentioned a
even
lot
plenty
that
talk based
women
on
are
say-
emotional beings.
Do you
Get
know why I'm
women wey
saying
dey
this
agree
thing?
now.
I have one uncle. Actually, let me just say he tutored
uncled
me in
you.
school. He tutored me in school. You understand, right? This man, but he got married to a lady after years of 3 children, Abi. Yes, 3 children. He had issues with his leg. He fell and something happened to his leg and all of that. So he started wearing just slippers
Big
alone.
leg.
So now, because of the situation, the woman said, I cannot take care of this kind of man.
Hmm.
The paper parties,
They don't marry before.
they don't marry.
Hmm.
The
And
woman
therefore,
took
better for
the
worse.
2 children, like the last ones, and left the other 2 grown-up ones for the man with that condition.
Hmm.
You understand? Okay, now the man has to go to school, do the teaching stuff he normally do as normal. But now, like the principal now said, okay, stop coming. We'll still be paying you because we understand your situation. You understand? Just try and take care of yourself at home. Now, the senior kids, anytime they see their father, they are crying. Those 2 kids, they are crying. Anytime they see them, they are crying, like, because they know the role the mother's supposed to play in their life. And now the woman is not even showing face. The woman want to bring the other 2 children. The children will tell the mother that I want to go and greet my daddy. The woman will bring the children. She will stay outside like another 4
Are you
buildings away from the
serious?
house.
Wow.
When the children are done seeing their father like 3-4 hours, they will come outside. She will take them away. You understand? So now, I want to ask this question now. If this man gets to
Get
start
back on his
walking
feet. Yes.
on his feet and becomes normal like every man and doing well for himself, and the woman comes begging, what do you people think he will do?
First of all,
That's
I don't think
personal
I don't know
decision.
what Ingo do.
Okay, let's say
But
we are in
me,
that situation. What are
wetin
we going
me
to
I
do?
go do? First of all, I go carry those two children wey dey first. Go
Yes.
come my capacity.
Mm.
Now me go, see, Baba, the mind in mind go dey. See, first of all, I go bring two vigilante from my village. The one we
God,
know
I
they hear
beg.
English. They will stand for my gate. Eh? After all those suffer, haba, no.
That's
Think
really
you see what
am.
we are
No,
saying?
That's
no,
You see
I
what
wan
we are
tell
saying?
you. No,
to be
why they
honest.
tell you now?
No,
Because this
look at the
one na
situation
But
where
you are
the
not
woman
going.
left.
But wait, you are
Look at
not
the
going to
situation where the
stop the
woman.
woman from coming to see
I
her
go still
children.
stop am.
See,
Another
that
woman.
is
I
Stop
don't
the
understand.
nonsense.
Tell you why.
I don't
No,
understand.
that's why I
Now,
said the
see,
question
you
you
see
asked
something, ba?
was a
Eh?
very
Personal.
You see
closed
something, ba?
question.
Yeah,
Because you
This
are,
because I
thing,
wanted us to focus on
yeah, but
the
that question will definitely
It will
and
give birth to a
obviously
lot of.
open us to other
You
things.
want
other
to-
Yes,
conversation. So
you
that's
hear
why I'm
wetin
saying now
in
that it's
talk, sha?
opening up to the two conversation,
Hmm?
you should also understand that some
She
men will
already
not still
done-
accept some
She don't
women
marry
back.
him.
Facts.
She don't
Exactly.
marry this
100%.
man.
Not
Right.
accept her, but
This
you
one
don't
now,
need
ba.
yeah.
to come
Wait,
see
now
her
I want to explain
children.
something.
You have to let
Now
her come.
these
Let
children
him
don
come see her
grow.
children.
They
Wetin
don't
they call am?
understand this thing. You don't understand me, so?
Yeah.
First and foremost, this one I dey talk from my perspective, because that kind of thing go vex me. That even as no be my situation, it dey vex me. You come, you marry this person. So what was the essence of marrying her? Because of na primary school, you know, say that time primary school teacher now then be head of state then. You understand? So the intention of marrying the man first now based on saying na
It's nothing
teacher.
there.
Teacher,
Na
yeah.
teacher.
Mm.
So as everything comes scatter now, you come comot, carry the children comot for house, go another place. We never talk of factors how you take it. You know if you tell me say, okay, 15 years, you not see another person, you can't carry
Right.
my children, go another person, or go they stay with another person. They treat me like say I be slave. Now me they come they see once. Now marriage na better for us. I know say issue don't happen. Not be say this thing. You go try support each other, try know how far,
It's not
how
like
we
this
fit take
person
come
is
out of
actually
this thing.
paralyzed.
If you really care about that person.
Yeah.
You understand me? So, but if you want really, if na man picking that man born, if they don't reach 15 years, they go know they go know say
The
this
two,
particular thing
the
where the woman do. You know if you see bad person, see bad thing, they still they say, so okay, carry and come
Accept
inside.
them.
Now, the mentality where that woman go give those children. First and foremost, you not feel near it. I go see as a point, which are they try they put, not because of say out of wickedness or out of this. Now to protect these children mentality. If now another person go grow, can't deal with them. Because first of all, another woman, a woman figure, like what you talk, a female, that woman not be female, even though say na she born am. You dey understand me so? And if that woman train those children, I'll tell you, those children will still become wetin you dey fear, may they not become, because it will be worse than, because wetin we dey talk now about the children mental health now.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
this whole situation is about those children mental health. And
Yes.
if a woman will be the mother of that pikin fit do those kind things to her own children, then I think if I'm in capacity to make sure say you not feel near it, why US they come out some kind of children from some father hand when they take drugs? How are we sure that woman no they take drugs for the house? Let's see
Right.
if we do that kind of thing. How are we sure say that woman no they do some kind of things? So we say the children go they see, maybe they bring different men come the house. Different things they to
Normally,
to
for
take
me,
factor.
yeah.
You understand me? So I
would
don't
prefer,
To
for me,
answer
I would
you,
prefer
to answer you.
a child stays with his father than the mother, because statistics are shown a single mother, 85% of
That
them
one no be true.
always end up in jail.
Na lie.
I
Na
don't
Europe
believe
standard.
that.
In the
Wetin
Western
we dey
world,
talk?
right?
in the
Na in the
Western
Western
world.
world, but for
Yeah.
Western
Nigeria,
Africa.
A man's love, like a father's love, is discipline. A mother's love is care.
so if a child
See,
grows
so-
with discipline and without care, that child
It's
go
a
still
disaster.
get.
No, let me
that
tell
guy
you
go
single
get
emotions, the
wicked.
child will
See,
be very.
Let me tell you one thing.
I know they talk
It's
from-
better you have a disciplinary child than a care too much child. Let me tell you one thing. When you have
You
a
have to-
child,
you have to figure
yes, the
factor-
two both,
they have
the
to-
two
they
both,
have to come-
like to
Exactly.
come
They
out.
have to
But
come
if you
and-
have a child that is disciplined, let me tell you one thing. If a man wants to take care of a child, if he sees the child is going wrong, he doesn't have time to pamper you.
That's all.
He's giving you
A masculine man, no,
an
because we have
instant
feminine men.
reaction.
Get.
Mm.
A mother will say, "Oh, my baby, I'm sorry, I'm sorry." The reason why I said so, the reason why I said so and he said is a lie because in the Western world, if you see, if you check their stats, most of the dysfunctional home and most of the children that goes to jail all the time, if you check them, they are all mostly from single mothers. If you see the rate of single fathers, because one people don't understand, father naturally, we are born protector.
Yes.
If a man wants to protect you, they don't care about the love. Not men naturally, with our kind of love is different from the way women show love.
It is men that love, actually.
You understand? And even in the Bible, God did not tell woman to love. He says submit.
Exactly. That's why I
He
said
said
men that love. Not be woman.
So if a man wants to show you love, there are three things he does. He protects you, he provides for you, and he creates an environment that can be conducive
for you
to live in. So if you have a child that lives in that kind of environment, which one do you prefer? That wants to go and live in a environment that everybody now just love. If you see a boy that grew up with 7 girls and a girl that grew up in 7 boys, you will see the difference. If the girl is thinking around her fellow peers, she's like a step ahead of those her fellow peers, because you know why? She lives with guys, she understands guys, she thinks most on her. She's
logical.
She's more logical.
That's now
than
even,
feelings.
She now becomes a male female.
No, she's
now.
No,
I can explain to you why.
No,
because
it's not
it will take
a
man. It will take a man that understands a lady over well to be able to get married to that kind of
side.
Make I finish. To get married to that kind of woman and bring out that feminine part back. If the man and the man female they talk, it go come be say,
bro.
No, not be even bro. No, wait, make I finish. No, now make I end now. You never understand. You never see what I want to finish. They say they get around. So now, if you get to a point whereby say the woman they behave like man for the house, the man they behave like man for the house. If a woman grows up like a man, at a point too, it not still good.
Yes.
Very bad.
It not still good because it go they challenge the man this thing every
she
time.
She cannot be submissive.
Thank you. That is one. 2. Yes.
It's true.
It takes a man with understanding to bring it out.
It takes a very masculine man.
Yes, a very masculine man.
To make her
it will not. Yes.
See, wait.
Sorry, just wake up now.
Before we go further, sorry,
your mind don't wait.
You are getting it wrong.
No, you tell a lady
to chip in something before we go further. You said something about if a woman with the example he gave, he said for you would not allow that woman to see those children again. So for me, please, I also advise our viewers, in case you find yourself in that kind of situation, please, it is not about the woman coming to carry the children, maybe because of her excesses, maybe drugs or maybe sleeping around and all. The children must not go and stay there, but she can come to the house and visit them. Don't deny any parent whatsoever not to see their child. I am against it.
If that man,
for me,
if that man now, this particular man now, can say, okay, he don't carry the children, he come marry another woman. Abi, come marry another woman, put for house. You want tell me say the woman go come allow make this woman they come house, they see the children, the man go come.
She doesn't have
option. She doesn't have options.
It's not her children for crying out loud.
See, before you get into
marriage, but let's be honest, you don't get option.
I want to ask you,
which
of the woman don't get option?
The one where divorce the husband now.
He's saying that if they after taking back the children, and you get married to that man. Let me use you now. You get married to that man that has those children. After getting these children back now, you come again. You come into the marriage. Yes, you not married the man.
You not married the
father.
You are not
a single father.
Yes. Yes. Now, will you allow the woman to be coming into your house, the ex-wife to be coming to your house to see those children? Or you will ask your husband to make a provision for somewhere where they will be meeting and have their phone, then he bring the children back home?
Yes, now, that's if you listen to what I said, he said that he will not...
That is what he's asking you.
Wait. He said that he will not allow the woman to see the children again.
Okay.
Not that he cannot create an avenue for them to see each other.
Okay.
Then secondly, if I were to be in the shoe, although the first time I came to this podcast, I talked about my relationship when I said my parents were against it. That is because my boyfriend has 3 children. My ex-boyfriend, sorry, has 3 children. And my parents got to find out. And 4 years relationship had to just end because I was tired of fighting my family for him. Do you understand? Now, then, I already had it, like, I was already preparing myself first to be able to love another woman's child like myself.
Good.
Then secondly, I was already preparing myself to know that till I die in that marriage, there will always be an interruption from those children' mother. It is something you cannot take away.
Okay.
No matter how wicked a woman is, man, she will still want to see her child.
Okay.
The only thing I would not tolerate is my husband having an affair or any whatsoever relationship or compromising situation with those children's mother. But if it is for her to see her children, come on, I'm a woman.
Let me say something. Now, there is not even, I'm not going to say 50% possibility. It's more than 50% possibility for a man that has been married to a woman and that woman has a children. Now, the bond that the both of you don't know, 3 children, bros. 4 children, bros. Sorry, I was
Okay,
mistaken.
for your
4 children, bros. There was something they had before the first, before the second, before the third, before the fourth. 4 picking. You can't allow that person to come. Baba, that woman go take over that house back. It's just give her time. Every woman knows this. That it will only take that woman time to collect her husband back. She knows the weak point. It depends. Yes.
On the reason of the separation.
Make I talk something.
It depends.
Siba, no matter how the separation is strong,
If you
so
tell
far that
your-
woman
if your
don't come
girlfriend-
back inside that house, Baba, forget it.
Oh,
No
oh,
matter the strong,
coming
even
back
though
into-
So
see,
let
I
me
feel even
ask
better
my
say even though the
question.
woman kill one of the children, and maybe the man can't forgive. The man can say, okay, I no go fit marry you again, no, but may you they come, may you just they come, you feel come, see the children, they house. See, if no be seduction, if no be how, maybe I know if they talk to the children, maybe one day, 2 of us will get conversation.
Yes, man.
Apology go come. That day you feel not agree. Go your lock up. Senior man, strong, I be strong man. After like 2 weeks, maybe una yours day, una day. Maybe the other wife no day. You understand? Those children can't day the house. All of them they play. One pikin if for naked, 2 of una go come show concern and care for that children.
Why should you allow her
Wait
to
now,
come
no,
when-
wait now.
Okay,
Wait.
sorry.
See, I want to give you example and strategic.
lot of example,
purpose.
plenty.
See, enough for example, the 2 of them come show care together. They would automatically understand that Omo, we don't come from a long way with these children. One way or the other, something feels up. After once don't happen, bye it will continuously happen.
See,
You are
That's
the other woman that is the second wife. You are one leg in, one leg out. Before, I did tell you, before 1 year pass, the man will kick you out. The second
That's why
wife.
it's a
And
conducive
when he don't even
environment.
when he don't even scatter pass, now maybe
No,
say you never
she's
even
saying
born.
that she can allow the woman to come to the house.
Come to
Yes.
the house.
Yes.
See,
Come
let
to
me
the
let me
house.
Going into the house does not
we are
mean they
going
are in
too
the
far.
bedroom.
example,
You get my
Because all this thing why
We
I
are
explain na bedroom.
The example when
We
Now
are
bedroom
going
is
too far.
far.
Sir. Sorry,
When you give
sorry.
your wife
We are
no
going
day.
too far.
Yeah.
Do you
The
even know?
example when you give,
Sorry,
maybe
excuse
one
me.
time she come,
Sorry,
your
hold
wife
on, hold
no
on.
day.
Do you know we are going too far? Do you know that honorary boyfriend and girlfriend? I go they date. Maybe me and my girlfriend don't break up. My ex don't break up now. I they date another girl. My ex girlfriend if he call me now, or if he call your ex girlfriend say, "Oh my, I miss you." That word I miss you alone first, go bring back the memory first. Say,
Thank
"Oh my,
you.
see what we
Yes.
pass
Now, God
through."
bless you. Do
You understand?
get?
Let the person wey
So-
don't marry for how many years.
Thank you.
So if you know, guy, you want to talk and say affection no go fall out.
Bobby, from
Okay.
cup to from say you want
prefer-
just from
Okay,
See,
so
except-
You go come out.
you guys they
Okay,
joke
wait.
with the power of a woman.
Wait, so what
Already I
people are
miss you.
saying, what people are
In
saying
summary,
is that
that
they
woman
should
do
not
woman.
allow, you shouldn't allow the woman come close to the children. Is that what you're
That's
saying?
not what I'm saying.
Then
Wetin
what
I
am-
dey try
the
dey
thing
let you
is-
know na
No,
this.
they want to
See,
be
if
the
that
if the
woman
person
come
is
the
a
house,
The house.
if that woman
See.
say maybe say even say no be house, okay, make I put am for example. Maybe you come see it will take enough love for you to get to come say okay, you want rent another house for them. The children go feed they go they visit her for them because of you want your children health to be mentally stable. Now be okay. Maybe say you can say okay now you go carry the children, can't go drop for the house, you can't dey there. Something fit still happen for there. Whether anyhow una take carry
No,
am
but
back.
See,
usually,
wait,
right?
Anyhow,
Usually,
except
Especially
people that
the
children
woman
park
get
and
motive.
You are
amusement
giving
park.
the
una
wrong
wan dey
example.
Shit.
if una
you
wan
are
dey
giving
meet
the
for
wrong
children park
example.
and
Wait,
amusement
No, you
park.
are saying
For me,
that
you are
you
giving
should
the
not
wrong
allow
example.
the child, the
weird.
woman to come into the house, right?
Yes.
Yes.
A man that a cheat is a cheat. Even if you create an avenue for the man to sit with his wife, with his ex-wife and his children
cheat.
outside.
Hold on, I will answer
No,
this
hold
question.
on.
So my former
Outside.
Wait.
No, outside.
Hold
You
on,
blood,
you
you
guys.
blood divorced
Understand.
now.
Yeah, divorce.
So
Okay.
if you blood
Divorce.
sitting outside and she bring up those topics, it does not change anything with you people being in the compound, and the same thing will happen. If the man wants to sleep with his ex-wife, he go sleep with him,
To still happen. That is
whether
what I'm trying
inside
to
or
say. And I'm
outside.
trying to
So
tell
if
you
you
that
say that you
what
should
we-
not allow her inside the house, it does not change anything.
I'm coming to billions now, right? I want to hear your opinion on this, right? Do you think it is right to not allow the woman come into the house to see her children?
Yeah, that's right.
God
It's
bless
right.
you.
Like
Yeah.
she should never see her.
No,
Go
children
better
you know,
again.
I'm not saying you should not see her children,
Mhm.
but you shouldn't be allowed into the house.
And God go bless you.
Because there's one thing you understand. Roadway, there's a parable in Benin that roadway you don't pass. You know they had you pass
I dey
again.
tell you. He don't talk with you, I dey find to
You,
talk
you,
since.
you understand? So if a woman knows her husband, he knows her husband more than the new wife.
Thank you.
There's something you must understand. And one people don't know. A woman is the problem of another woman. She knows how to manipulate her husband to turn against you. But my own opinion is that just rent an apartment for the woman, or if the woman has her own apartment,
Mhm.
she should stay there while the kids go there and spend time with their mother.
Mhm.
But to accept her again inside the house is eventually getting two wives, because the man will end up with his ex-wife. Obviously, because
So if
obviously
you are
because
taking
see, no,
responsibility, you are
no,
paying rent
listen,
for.
no,
Sorry,
no,
please,
it's
let-
not
let
not
him
taking
land.
responsibility. There's something we call how will I use the word? You see, when the children come now,
Now for your children, you they do those things.
when
Not
the,
be because
when
of
the
the
children
woman.
come now and I say, Daddy, mommy is sleeping alone, mommy is missing you. If they keep punching those things to your ear, as a man, you will want to
She
go like,
knows how to channel.
oh, you know, so there's something people don't understand. A woman knows how to weaponize her children
Thank you.
against their dad.
Yes.
But
That is just
it's
fact.
difficult for a dad to weaponize his
The
children
children
against
against the mother.
his mother.
I agree with that.
You understand? So when the woman sees that his new wife is having more power over her in the house, but because of her children, she is given privilege to stay in the house. She will weaponize the children against their father to chase that woman out.
Different
Because
ways.
be-
dey.
because
This one I
no,
just
be-
want-
because you know why? She has power over you, and to not make it difficult for that new wife if she has not given birth. My
Ah,
dear,
yeah, tap am.
in less than 1 year, you are out.
1 year is
Yeah,
even
too
too
much.
much.
You're on the street.
Men are talking.
Okay.
Yeah,
but
men are
but
talking.
it will be
Listen to
good.
them, men are
But it will be
talking.
good for you to rent. Like if the woman is like doing well for herself. Okay, now I will bring the child for you. The child will spend time with you.
Yeah.
After spending time with you, they can come back. But if you now made the mistake to accept her back into the house when you not have a new wife, then you now put her maybe in the guest room just to be staying there.
No,
that's
that's
not
saying
what
that.
we're
Even
actually
though not be
saying.
like that,
That's
even though
what
not
they're
visiting.
even though by not even keeping her in your house, even for you to allow her to visit your house
Constantly.
constantly to come and see her child,
Back
and you
to
have a
back.
wife.
That was on a
Papa,
different ground. You people are misunderstanding
No.
me.
Yeah,
No, no,
misunderstand
wait.
us.
Let her bring
No,
her
wait.
point. Let
See,
her
no,
bring her
you
point.
people, sorry, can I go on?
Yes.
You people are misunderstanding me. I was talking based off what he said, that he would not allow such woman. He gave scenarios. Maybe the woman is doing drugs or something. You understand? Maybe the woman is very wicked. The woman that left her husband when he lost his legs. Do you understand? He said he will not allow such a
Yes.
woman. You understand? To come see his children again. For the children to be with the woman. Do you understand? Now that is understandable. Reason because she might influence the behavior of the children.
Yes.
Now what I was saying was, you can allow that woman to visit your home to see the children if you cannot allow the children to stay in a space with the woman alone. That's what I was talking about.
But
Right?
naturally, it's
Now,
not
in
good
a
for you to
situation
allow your
whereby
wife to
a
come to your
woman
house.
doesn't have any mental problem or doesn't have any bad habits, right? For me, don't, if you rent house for her, we go fight, we go get problem. Because
Okay.
that is you
Don't
initiating an avenue, right? For any feelings to grow. Because whether we like it or not, a woman falls in love with a provider, right? Now, for a man to start doing that for his ex-wife because of his children, there will be problem because the woman will start wanting him back, especially if she doesn't have a superior provider, right? So for me, yeah, the woman, me as a woman of the house, now me go fit either they create avenue, right? We fit they
Right.
create, maybe if it before garden or whatsoever. Come see your children. I fit even allow you come the house, but you no go sleep. Come see the children. Go. That not be even the man suppose arrange that kind of worker, because if now the man they arrange am, guy, something go happen.
Yeah.
So for me to protect my home, I won't allow that. Don't go renting house for your
Like-
ex-wife. For what? If you want to rent house for her, then you could stay married to her.
Like I talked before, I don't know what to say. No two situations are the same. So,
So with that, I think we
want
can move to
analyze
our
this
next
way,
question. Our next question. This one is mostly for the guys, right?
Okay.
Do you think, I'm looking at you. Do you think family approval is important before you propose to your partner?
Are you asking me or
I'm asking you.
okay, me?
Before we
Wow.
come to the
Family.
married woman.
Well,
The
I don't
waiting.
know.
The married woman.
Uh,
Is it a yes or a no question?
no. You need to explain
Not
this
be yes
part.
or a
Not just
no
a yes or no
Exactly.
question.
Not be
No.
yes or
You
no.
see, okay, God help me. If as at 10 years, 15 years, those approval were coming from family in a little way, not like 100%. But if we want to talk about this generation, right? I know that many of us, the woman who date self before we go marry, we will never marry. The woman who go date before we go marry, before they go see our parents self, but we go make sure say that this one won't marry.
Don't follow scrutinize.
You understand? We will not say that this one won't marry. If I go say, yeah, mo go my mama house or mo go my elder brother house first, say, no go my mama house. You dey get? Because if you just carry, maybe I see a girl today, you know, first 3 months is always yummy. That first 3 months now, enjoyment galon. And if you just make any mistake by that first 3 months, say, oh, I won't marry, Baba, you are on your own. You understand? So if the woman come day responsible enough for you to show family, for me, I feel na that time your family go. And your family no go get influence to your marriage, because except say you self suppose get sense, say let's use genotype issues comes in, and that's where you say no even before your family go vote up put. And you know, for if we want to follow our generation, past generations, and all of that, our lineage. Some people they when no one marry from this particular tribe. Some people don't marry for this particular. Those things. If you want really do all these tradition package, but those things they still, some of them still they work with those lifestyle. But we want to form this new generation and all of that. We want to inculcate this our normal easy life into what we used to know then. We always want to overlook some certain things. But basically, for me, I don't think my mother's opinion is 100% into my marital life. Reasons being that I me don't spend time with this woman. They get one the they talk say where mama go sit down, they look. If you climb a rock or tree, you know go see him. If it they be true, but at some point where we climbing rock or tree, they see mama we still dey here, no go see observe am, because we don't come up from inside house, we don't still see life from another perspective. Their own way they take see life now. This old and life now don't revolve past that particular stage where they dey. You understand? So sorry.
Okay.
So that's why I feel for my parents, they don't really get big say. Might just say 40 or 30% now they get for my marriage. That's just it.
That one not too big.
You know, he even big
40%
self.
you don't feel.
He even big.
40%, you don't give them the marriage. Now,
No,
no,
like-
do the introduction for you. You know,
So you
anyway,
think
so,
their opinion is not important?
not be say I'm not to say they're not important, but they're not important like that. But anyway, for me to answer your question, because some things when you don't talk now, don't go enter my brain. So not to, in order to not to jeopardize or
Mhm.
make it biased, ask me that question again.
Mhm.
Just throw the question. Let me. just
Okay,
get
so the
point.
question is, do you think your family's opinion is important before proposing to your partner?
Before proposing or before marriage?
Before proposing?
I don't
Before
think so.
proposing,
No.
no.
So now, before proposing, no, because there's a lot of the day I met my wife. That was the day I knew that I'll marry my wife. Yes.
That also actually counts as the 3 months thing that you said.
No, but anyway, no, you might start dating a girl. Just I've dated so many girls before now, so that
Mhm.
one is not this thing. But I'm telling you that the day I met my wife,
You know
was
that
the
you
day
will
I
marry
knew
this
that I will
person.
marry this person.
Mm.
So there's more to it. I not because they say okay, and moreover, in this situation too, there's a lot of things to look out for, because there are some times whereby the father is not in the life of the person. Back to this thing, the mother is not even in the life of the person. So, or maybe you don't even have like enough communication with your father or your mother. Like maybe say the way maybe
You don't
guys
have
to
really
guys, or
good
like really
relationship.
really good relationship. It now dies down to when you just say Papa, oh, I want to marry this person. That it should just be a straight this thing. So you would have to already have done everything, proposed, done everything, make sure that okay, it's introduction that is left. That's when you will now even go and tell him. Yes. Yes. In some situations, when you are party with your parents, that's when you will now say, Mo, I don't see one girl. Oh. You people will now have a conversation. But when in situations whereby you and your papa self, you and your mama self, not like that, they don't they talk. You just go and say, I want to do marriage. Maybe not even maybe 1 month to introduction, a week to introduction. You tell them, I want to do introduction. You say, I bet if you feel support me with one of your brother, even though you know if you come, may your brother follow me go meet his people family.
Right.
That's that's what I see. But if other person get other things to say,
By the look on Sabi girl's face, she is disagreeing with you.
Okay.
So
Yes, she go disagree. I know.
Oh, good. You want to marry a woman that your family did not approve. Okay, I don't have any issue with that, but it will backfire the woman at the end.
Let me ask you a question. So, does their approval automatically means that that woman is the best woman?
It's not like she is the best woman, but the approval is needed, is very important.
Their approval is important in the marriage, does not mean their approval is important in after you people have got
What
married.
about
Let me
orphan?
ask you.
What about
Let me
orphan?
ask you a straight question, because the way you said it was like, if they don't approve, you people will backfire. You people will die.
No,
It will
no.
not
Do you
be
know
good
what
in your
I'm
family.
saying? But let
All
me
you
tell
people
you,
will do, you will suffer.
you might
Let
you
me
are
tell you something.
you might
If
be
my
considering now. Okay, I don't marry her. What of tomorrow?
tomorrow, what will happen tomorrow?
Because I've
I
seen
feel
a
like
No,
situation. Wait, I've seen a situation whereby a man marries a girl and the family did not approve. I swear, if that man die, it's over for you as the woman.
yes, it's over.
It's over. That
It's
is why you
over.
should make
But-
sure that the family at least
This guy is
approved
something
it,
else.
even if it is not 100%. But at least let there be an approval. Just imagine when on your wedding day, how can you even can do trad without your in-laws?
That's
I
why.
don't
That's why I
understand.
said
proposal
As
is
a
30%.
different
woman,
from
you will
marriage
feel very
now.
bad.
It's like you do not understand her question. That's
So,
why I asked for her
okay,
question
me they
again.
reach my
Okay.
side
Now
first,
she
sha.
said before you propose, before you pop the question.
Yeah.
That means not before you go for introduction. Introduction and proposal are different two things.
Yeah.
Proposal now when you say, "Will you marry me?" Introduction now say,
You don't ask her finish.
"With Papa, I don't see one wife. Oh.
Mm.
You go send me one person or my family in-laws and our elders
To go
will
and see
follow us
her
and go and see
family.
the family."
Okay.
That is when you want to do introduction. Everybody go sit down here, sit down here. they will bring drinks, put for the middle. You understand the
Yes,
English
I
now? So
understand.
now what you are saying is that the woman suffered. Why did the woman suffer?
Because they are not in the parents did not agree. But wait, let me
The
answer
parents did
this.
not agree
Wait,
for the marriage, not
for
for the
the marriage,
proposal.
yes, wait.
Mm.
If you are talking about the proposal, you should know that this is a generation whereby if you want to propose a woman, all camera are on her, and she's going to flaunt her ring, post it on Instagram. I'm engaged. And next 2 months, you now come and say, the family refused, or they said I'm not good for their son. Me personally, I think you should carry before giving her that ring. First of all, take her to let her know your family and hear your family's opinion before giving her that ring. Because me, if you give me ring, your family say no. Hey
I want
God,
to ask you a
that
question.
would be a
I want
that
to
would be
ask
a
you a simple
problem because
question.
my kind of person, I'll post it.
Okay, I want to ask you a question. If after the whole marriage thing, after the whole proposal thing, and maybe when the man asks you out, then maybe you could have gone to see his family before them, and on the introduction day, if on the introduction day, but all these ones that you are saying now, you will know what real war is when one set of women are just coming to tell you that, if you not pay this money,
Yes,
our own people now this. So if you not,
yes, I know
when you
that.
see all those war, then they now at that point they now tell you that, okay, and we'll not forgive you our daughter, or we not feel you my pikin. Maybe after your father or your mother don't agree, abi, and you can't reach elders place, they can't say, my
You can't
pikin,
frustrate
you
the
not fit
man.
marry this woman. We
Why?
not go put our hand. No, for you now, you get your reasons now.
No,
Wait, that woman.
see.
Wait, I want
Sorry,
to talk
just
something
hold
now.
on.
Wait to be the reasons. I want to ask you the same question where you want to ask me. So,
Okay.
wait to be the reasons where that woman and that man, when they want marry, their in-laws come to say they not agree. What is the reason? Did you
Their
ask?
in-laws, not the
Okay,
parents.
their parents or in-laws. Which one you talk?
Me, I'm talking about the parents,
Okay,
not the
that one's
in-laws.
now where you talk say the parents no agree. Waiting be the reason. What was the reason?
They might
They might
wait.
no.
No,
Give me
I'm
a
not, because
definite.
it has not happened to me or someone that I know. But let's just be open that this thing might happen to
Kiyoko,
anyone.
Salokwaku.
Okay,
Wait,
let's move the
wait.
conversation to this side.
Wait, oh.
Let's move the conversation to
Okay,
this
It's
no
side,
problem,
please.
no problem.
So the question I'm asking you now is, will you say yes to a man when you've not met his parents?
No.
simple.
I can't say yes to a man. If I've not known you personally to that level of know your parents, I'm not married just you, I'm married to your family.
Simple.
I don't understand. I go come marry you, call the fight with my mother-in-law. You know
Now
possible
still the
now.
same these people go talk say wait oh. Now still these same people go talk say I know they marry your family, now you are the marry. Now they
No,
don't
that
say
It
one
yes.
I
does not
lie.
work.
Okay, no
It's
problem,
a
It's
no
not
lie.
problem.
possible.
It's a
But I
lie.
want to ask one simple question. Not be about say this thing. So I want to ask you, you get boyfriend?
That's personal. Why you asking me yourself?
No, what I want to ask be say, if your boyfriend where you dey date now don't tell you say, okay, make man not to say in don't tell you say, will you marry me? Man don't I say, your boyfriend now come to say, now you I want marry. So you don't go see in family. I want you say you tell me say whether I for go further with my questions to digress on this matter and like understand where you they come from, where you take to say,
You cannot
you are
say
not you
yes.
can't say yes. So you want to tell me now say you don't finish everything, you know this guy, you do this thing. Say the person can propose to you. Maybe say you never really know in
The
family
family
like that. You can
members.
say no on that ground. Okay, no
No, no, that's
problem.
not what I'm saying.
Okay,
No.
what are you saying?
You cannot, okay, before you reach that proposal level,
Okay,
I must have gone to your parents' house.
okay.
That's
I
what
know
I
his
am
father
saying. No his father, no his mother,
and
no
his
his
mother
siblings.
and his
Because I
siblings.
they go marry person when no get
He
background.
go write
No, now.
form
Okay, so I
to
have a
fit 32
question,
papers.
right? Let's take, for example, I mean, usually we don't know when the man is going to
Pop the question.
pop the question,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So let's say that he does it and you haven't met his family. Will you say
Oh,
no
God.
on the
See,
spot?
you know what? Let me pick up that question. I will
Mm,
agree
me
with
too.
this guy.
Okay.
Naturally,
Reasons.
let me tell you one thing. As a man, I will always tell any woman I like, I'm using myself as an example, any woman I like and I don't show it to my family, I'm not getting married to you on no ground. Because there's one thing I believe in. If you stay with me and you get to enter my family and I like you very well, possibility of me ending up with you is 95%. Because my family are the greatest influence I have. So if I have a woman that I cannot show to my family, that if like I didn't inside my family, eh, and 2 or 3 people or 4 people don't disagree on me marrying that girl, the things they are pointing at, they say now who they outside, they see things clearer than you were there inside. So once they don't day inside, they don't tell you these two things like this now, it not day well for you as a man. It go make me now, can't get enough chance to scrutinize you very well on those things. And I will always tell a woman, if not my sister, if that man don't show you to his family, not marry him. Even though the man
Period.
pop the ring, expensive pass and Barrows one way, or the one way Gucci men buy for a wife, maybe $50 million. If the man pop you with a ring of $100 million, not marry. Because any man that doesn't show you to his family or show normal guy man, now they show you to where he go tell you guys say, call that girl our wife. Call that guy our wife. Call that guy our wife. But the moment he show you to the moment he show you to his family, he don't show you another sign of what?
Commitment.
They
Yeah.
don't-
Pastor Kisley said something the other day. He said, as a man, if you want to marry a woman, look for a woman that answer to somebody. And as a woman, look for a man that answer to somebody. If that man never show you any sign of who you answer to, he never show you to his family.
Now,
He only provide for you. That man is not showing any sign of commitment.
Okay.
Yes.
Commitment, because if you don't show it to his family, he not get any right to bring another woman behind your back and show those family again. Because you know why? Let me tell you one thing.
I'm understanding you. I'm listening to you.
You feel disagree because you know why? Nowadays family, there's something we this generation don't understand. We are taking the abnormal to be normal, and we are taking the normal to be abnormal. That's how fast this generation they grow. So when you check our parents back then, most of the things will be normal to them. When this generation they tag as abnormal, most of them they 40 years in marriage. This generation when they tag those things as abnormal, they 2 years in marriage, 1 month in marriage. But you they call those people as uncivilized people. Now the only excuse when you go tag this generation as they say most of them they abusive marriage where they not fit come out. This generation also they abusive marriage. But one thing where these people don't understand say one of a man's commitment to a woman after he don't show you say go fit provide financially otherwise, it will take you closer to his family. Because African man will tell you say you are not getting married to me, you are getting married to my family. Because it would be very bad of you say you marry man with no in-law show. The day when you die, now that you understand the word where I was they say shake a banza, then they call out promise because say I forgot to give a promise.
Okay, no wala. So
Can I
from
answer
which
this?
are they talking?
She wants to say something.
Okay.
Now, the question you ask is if you go ahead to marry or accept a proposal, right? As a woman.
When you've
with,
not
um,
seen the
mm,
parents.
For me, no. Then secondly, first, I was making an example with myself that my relationship ended. That is because of my family. That's back to the question you asked, if family can influence. Yes, they can. Because my mom practically said over her dead body.
Thank you.
My dad also insists that he's not going to accept. My siblings, and mind you, I'm the only girl. So my immediate, if it is for extended family, I don't care, right? But for my immediate family, now his family, I don't have problem with his family. They like me. But my own family now are against the relationship because he has 3 kids, right? They say they will never accept. Now, on the other hand, I tried to
To
fight.
explain. To
I tried to fight. I tried to make it work because it was like 4 years of my life, right? But I could not. I choose to back out. Reason because his family might like me, but my own family don't like him. And I feel that in marriage, right, your family, like he said, are your biggest influence. If anything should go wrong tomorrow, my family might be quick to say, come back. Because they were never in support. To them, it's not even good for you, right? But if you are in a situation whereby your immediate family, even if not all, maybe your mother or your father, your siblings, maybe your brothers, like the person, right? It is very possible for you to navigate around the whole kudos and the whole problem of marriage and stick together till death do you part.
Okay.
That's how I see it. There's something I wanted to
Your
touch
your
on, but I've forgotten.
your
Let me
But
just
story
but
stop
touched
sorry,
me,
explaining.
but
sorry,
your story touched
sorry.
me,
I want to
but
say
I want to talk
something.
something.
Sorry, I
Right.
want to say
Kai,
something.
before I go forget.
Do you know
Three
that
people
right
don't talk
now?
now. One girls
Do you know
quick
that
go.
right now, Ba?
Sorry.
I will still go back to your questions. There are two
Mm-hmm.
different questions. If I
Yeah.
can
Oh
remember the
yeah, yeah.
question you asked me first, you said, "Does my family have influence in my marriage?" That was the first question you asked me. Before you now asked you to repeat the question. That's why I said to some extent like 30%.
Okay.
That was why I said, right? To say like 30%. Okay, now, if I'm to answer this your question that if before my proposal to my woman, if my family has any right on all of that, truth be told, to some extent, they have to see the woman I want to marry first. They have to just, even if seeing her, because me, I know that there are some family or there are some mother or parents that when they see your woman, the 1, 2, 3 character display in their front,
They already know.
they already know what's up. They already know the direction this woman is going to, how this woman is going to treat their son and all of that. They already know. So that's where the importance of your parents seeing your fiancé comes to play. You understand? Because but me now, I'm not thinking if peradventure this man is an orphan, like he doesn't have mother or father anymore. Do you understand? If peradventure he doesn't have father and mother anymore, and maybe he's the first person in the family, like a first son, who is he going to now say, okay, let me go and show this woman to the generation and the elders or who?
Young
You
I think
understand?
I can answer that
No,
because
there are
see,
some people.
see,
So, like, let me tell you now, somebody like me now, but if I tell you this, it might look very funny, but it's the truth. The only person I know right now are only my cousins. You understand?
Your
And the
cousins
cousin,
don't have
oh,
parents?
please, sorry. The cousin right now is just, let me say, 2, 3. But and now the uncles that I have, they're in the village. Like if they will say, let me go to the village, I know road to my village, but I don't know road to anybody's house.
who raised you?
My mother.
Your mom raised you.
Yes. So if let's say I don't have any of these people in my life now, and I say, okay, I want to show my girlfriend to somebody, at that stage, who do I show the
Your
girlfriend to?
mentor.
Okay. I want
God
make,
bless
make I
you.
talk
Your
some wait
mentor.
now.
God bless
You
you.
did talk
That's why your
But-
mentor, your
Yeah.
pastor,
wait.
or
There must
somebody
be
you
somebody you
submit
respect.
to.
Thank
There must
you.
be
They are
somebody you
Wait
respect
now.
so
answerable
much.
too.
Just
See,
for
Comes in.
this thing now to
accountability.
father. You talk. Wait to make I
But
talk something.
he was
Eh,
saying,
in
speaking from
But
a
but
perspective
yes, in
of
don't
not
talk
having
of
parents.
yes.
parents. Yeah.
Now, not be by force, or man not to say not by force, not be every person. Now him be say their father go say you must
Yes.
do this, and now that person go listen
Do.
to. You did not say you go show out to your family because of say if your family to say this thing. Now, your family if they talk something, if it not be the right thing for you, not be by not be say if my family just talk this thing, that means that is the right thing for you.
Yeah.
Now make I ask you one question. You don't love person like for 4 years time, your family no can accept that person. At even till date, do you feel that your family was right?
No, I would say
Anyway,
yes.
See,
let's kick that question.
I would say
No,
yes for
let me
you.
let me
Let me
even
just
sorry, let
kick
me even
that
say
question.
something. Do you know? Do you
No,
know?
I
Do
want
you
to answer
know?
them now.
Do you know
I don't
that
I don't finish
there are
now.
some times where family will choose wife for you?
Thank you.
Will you say
No,
because the family choose the wife for you,
No,
say you go.
no.
they are
I want
right?
talk
Tell
to
us,
I want
you
talk
There's
guys
a
are
difference
getting it
between
wrong.
I
choosing
Eh?
know.
wife.
No,
I
tell
never
us.
talk I
See where
never
you guys
talk
are getting it wrong.
finish.
Okay,
Let me
sir.
tell you one thing. Before I will bring my wife to my family, let me tell you one thing. There's a way I live my life and there's a way I project my life. Before I will bring my relationship to you, you must have something I lack.
Okay.
Naturally, I only follow people that I feel I learn from. Like I always want to learn. Before I will take my woman I date to my other brother's wife, she's successfully married for more than 10 years. But I lack that thing. 100%. I lack her. There's no matter I'm older than her, yes. But in that aspect, she has more experience than me. So sorry, I have to learn. But I go learn.
That
Number one. And so if that girl carry me sit down, they lecture me in some aspect. Should I keep quiet or should I start arguing?
No, you listen
you.
to her.
Okay,
That one na
number
for
one,
family way.
that one is my family member. Okay, now if I now go to my other family member that has a woman for 5 years, should I listen or should I argue?
Listen.
So let me tell you one thing. When I said your family are your biggest influence, you don't just go to your family just because you want to hear their opinion and you still do your own thought. First of all, before I would bring my wife to you, that means I want her to learn under you because there's something I wish to have that you're already successful in. And the only way I can get it from you is by learning under you. For keep age aside. You understand? So I will not tell you, I like this girl. What do you think? You don't date this game before me. You don't marry, you don't get 4 kids. You don't date this game before me. You don't start this race. And now I want to start. And so what are your opinion? So from that perspective now, if you don't dey give me your idea on what it takes to hold the family, by that particular time, I don't dey learn. So now if you tell me, say, okay, this girl, now somebody will say, on a long run, una fit get issue. But the person will say, are you ready to face that issue? Are you ready to you know, say there's something about women, some women, they don't get the shoulder to carry for forever till I die. You know they. So women get am for their body, say, now me and you, we go right till the wheels fall off. Na their mentality.
True.
So women know how to discern women. Do you know the reason why I regret saying this? Is that if my mother was alive, my brother would be one of my most biggest influence in getting married. My mother has this natural spiritual gift. If she sees a human being, she can tell you this person, like, this is how this person is. And if you sit down studying him, you don't know. Not be say she the title, say this person is a bad person, but you know, we those our parents then they get this natural gift on sitting down,
Designing
studying
space.
you, and that's why they bring out that adage. What an old man can sit down and see you. They're not actually telling you what they are seeing is foul. They are telling you the experience they have in life. Before you could get their experience, it could take you 100 years.
And even, sorry,
Not
Eddie.
before
You understand?
Eddie, see.
So
see.
when
Somebody
when I
can
say
be
my
good.
family,
Let him learn.
no, I will
Let
not.
him
No, I'll
learn.
talk. When I say my family, I'm actually saying in this aspect of
My father and mother you
most
talk to
people in my family have what I lack. So me bringing my woman to my family to get a vet is a good reason for me to understand that everybody's my family are married. I'm not married. So if they are talking, I should keep quiet and listen. Naturally, because these people have already started a journey I have not started. That doesn't mean I'm stupid. That doesn't mean I don't know what is good for me. I know what is good for me, but these people are already in a journey that I want to learn. This no matter how little a person could be, you can actually take 1 or 2 things from him, even though the person tells you 10 to 15 words. If you say, okay, the person makes sense for you, makes sense for you. If na my sister and you dey date boy and the boy never show you to his family, he never give you any sign of commitment, and he won't pop out the question. If my sister, if you come and ask, the first slap I go slap you, your head go set.
So, nah them.
Okay.
So
Swear.
you see, wisdom not be for everybody. So why I talk so be say, not be everybody we bear the name father and mother, now get that wisdom to impact on him picking. You dey understand? Because from the first onset, we talk say, if person go fit carry person go meet him father and him mother. You understand me so? So now, from where in the talk go now I can understand, say, okay, not be really about only just father and mother. You dey understand me so? So secondly, make I go to her side where she take come from. You fit get person wey be say you dey look up to, and you see that person, you respect them. When we say, if anything from the beginning to the ending, you go meet that person, say, see as this thing be. I want marry this person, or I want go with these steps. You go tell that person. Not mean say that person must be your father or your mother. You understand me so? So if you dey put them to the angle of say, your family, if you not go tell your father and your mother, like wetin I first talk, we say you fit not get relationship
With
your
your
father.
father.
and your mother. You fit not get that relationship with your father and your mother. So not be everybody go say, say I just meet one babe. You just call your papa, say, Pale, I don't meet one babe now, but anyhow, we still dey do the relationship. They go when the relationship reach headquarters, I go tell you. Or later on, maybe say you can't carry the girl, go dey meet your family. Not be everybody will go through that step. Say the girl they come their family house regularly. or go they meet their father and their mother regularly. And which still dies down to my answer. Say, not be everything where your father and your mother. I still stand down now. Say, be everything where your father and your mother go tell you. We be saying na truth. If we say they sit down on top the Iroko tree, they cut the tree, Baba go further. Not concern me. But wait till they try to let you know, be say, not be about say Iroko tree or person sit down for ground or this thing. It's not really a life, eh? We they look life from television angle. Now waiting they cause some kind of things. We they look life from television angle. If we really look into some factors, we be say they make you not feel just go meet your papa before proposal or before this thing. But it get person with your life will be say you respect, will be say you go don't go meet, say see you,
Yeah.
see waiting they go on. Say I want to marry this person. But you fit trust that person, pass your family, pass your mother. Not be everybody family they good. That is pure truth. In talk something just now, say in the fit go meet a brother wife. Abi, he talk something, say in go meet who gets pass am, who get that knowledge pass am, who don't do this marriage pass am, who don't do this pass am. My family where I come from, I feel not get who gets past me for that aspect. Not be everybody family it dey inside. I feel can't go now say okay, I want to go tell my papa this thing. The advice when my papa go give me, go kill me. But I feel go meet another person. That person go be the rescue or go be the solution to my problem.
Right.
Do you understand? So more know they make her look like say now by say family. You get a very good family. Another person feel no get a very good family. We go feel your family self, different people marriages. Now their family now spoil their marriages.
I just want to talk that way you talk.
You do understand me? So I want make people not come say okay because of say one thing. Any small thing they don't wrong go meet their mama. Any small they don't go wrong go meet their papa. You get person where you respect. You get person where be say this thing. And not to say at long run when introduction time come, you still go carry your papa and your mama or whoever from your family meets that person. But this matter dey long. If you carry person we not know anything, we be say, okay, now our fathers and fathers, you go notice say most of them they marry 2 wives, they marry this, then don't born another person before they even come meet your own mother to born you or something. Imagine say you dey born into that family. Wetin be your own perspective? You want go ask your father for this thing, say you want marry. You want bring your father in for those kind of things. Your father mentality is already say, I beg if you born, you feel marry 10 wives, you feel. So you want to tell me say na the right thing to do. Doesn't mean it's the right thing.
Yeah.
You dey talk about villages, say you will suffer. Baba, I get person will be say in father and in mother. I know the person never die. Maybe when he die, his family go suffer am. You go know. But the person never die. He still even dey Europe. So the person and his wife, they live there happily. But no means say they know they get issues, they know they quarrel, they know they do this thing. They quarrel, but they still they try resolve their issues. So no means say because of their papa and their mama no agree for their marriage. They are doing okay. I feel not they inside the marriage to know how they do okay. But
The one
from
where your eye dey
wetin
see.
my eye they see, they are doing
They are
okay.
doing okay. Yeah.
So mo not give one perspective say if you not give your papa, you feel go die and later on, because that's the mentality people will have that if you not go meet your papa now,
You
if you
go
go
suffer.
die, suffer, die. Oh.
Go, please. Let me finish.
I want to ask one question, right?
I beg you.
To the ladies in the building,
Okay.
right? So let's take, for example, I know that earlier you said that, oh, if I don't meet your family, I'm definitely not getting married to you, right? Let's take, for example, now you're in the relationship and then you finally go to see the parent, and the parent says no.
Okay.
And then this guy comes to you and say, oh, I think I want to end this relationship. My family don't like you. How are you going to feel?
I will tell him to go and sort his family out and give them reason to like me. No, it's personal, oh. It's personal. Me, I will
Shut up,
not.
my
Even till 10
Okay.
years, I will not.
Okay, you know,
I will tell you to give your parents the reason why they should like me. Give them, because it depends on how you present them to. If you present me to your parents as someone that doesn't have sense, obviously they will
I
reject
can
me. But
present you.
if let's assume, okay, naturally they just see me, they don't just like me, you should go and convince them. But if you cannot convince them, my brother,
Bye
bye
bye.
Oh
bye.
yeah, wait. How? Wait. I want direct this question to you now. Why is because you've been in a similar. Sorry
Mm.
about that though.
It's fine.
But now they've not in her own sense of how did you feel? God of
See,
mercy.
I
the
don't.
thing
I don't
is,
think
No,
I want
okay.
us to
No,
put
no,
her
no.
on this
Make I
spot.
not make I not
Yes.
put
I
you
don't
that
think I
part.
want us to
Make I
put
not
her
put
on
you
this
that part.
spot,
Okay.
right?
On your own part now, you are
Let's
saying
just
that he
share
should go and
our.
let me find
convince.
out.
He
Yeah.
should go and convince. No,
Give
but
them
why I'm
reason.
saying is that experience is what life is. For you to be able to
Exactly.
bring out something, you have to have experience. If you are
But
not
it
learning
doesn't
from,
mean that
no,
she
wait,
wants
I'm
to
coming
share
some.
details
No,
on
if
No,
she
camera.
let
doesn't,
me
that's what.
just.
But if you are not learning from my experience, you're learning, and everything we are saying is either our experience or someone else's experience or
Mm-hmm.
knowledge or one way or the other. So
me-
it's just it's simple background that we need to
Mm-hmm.
establish. But anyway,
I think
now
she wants to talk.
she's
Exactly. I want to
okay. You
even
want to
answer.
talk?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank
Now,
God.
the
Now God will
thing with
bless you.
my own is the question is what you said. Sorry, your decision would be is you would tell the person to go back
I'm convinced.
and convince his family, which is the right thing to do. Because in my own case, first I said it's a 4 years relationship, but my parents found out when it was 2 years. That is
Okay.
because he had come to meet my parents for his intention to be known, right? And he didn't want anything that would be like tomorrow they hear this thing and they start. So he told them, and it became a problem. So for 2 years going into the relationship, right? I fought. I tried. There was a time I wasn't talking to anybody in my family, right? But just that after 2 years, I was tired, I was exhausted, and I just felt I can't continue like this. Like for it was my own decision now to just back down, right? Then there's something I wanted to say before I forgot the last time. We have a church member in my church years back that got married to this person that she later found out that the family he introduced her to were not his family.
Oh wow.
So I just wanted to chip that in.
Hmm.
So he's saying you meet his family, you meet his family.
Thank
Please
you.
go back
Thank God.
and verify.
My God will
Go
bless you.
back and do your findings because forever is too long for you to just jump in.
Thank you.
You understand? Be sure before you enter. Even after he say
So
this one
let's-
na my
You get one
father.
guy.
Oh
Let's
my
share
God.
our
You get one guy
final
Then
for
sorry,
Kilo
please let me
Gold,
say the
eh?
last this thing
Okay.
I want to say. Then second and thirdly, for them to be against a relationship doesn't mean the
Why not
person is
Playboy?
bad. Because for my own case, every other person that I've discussed it with, people I respect, they always say because they know him, they will be like, that guy is a very nice person.
Thank you.
But just that this other babe, you cannot cope. Just forget it. You understand? So they
Because
are
of the
seeing,
other woman?
yeah, they are not the other woman. He has.
Because of family.
I don't
Because
know if
of
I see. The
child,
truth is,
children.
the
Children,
three
okay.
children are from 3 different women. That is where the problem is.
Okay.
So every other person is being like, this person is a good person. This person is a kind person. For the 4 years relationship people have been on, he has proven himself to be a good person. But because of this whole children thing, and not like he has ever been married, coming from my parents feel his commitment level can never be
Be
100%.
trusted.
It can never be trusted. This is somebody that can easily withdraw because of a problem.
For me, you have the best parents in the world. They saved you from a lot.
So my parents and
Ah,
one
my
person
dear,
that
they
would have
saved you
helped
from a
me
lot.
was my brother. And
A-
if my
a
brother
guy
is
have
against
three
you,
kids,
that's it.
3 kids from 3 different parents, from three
Okay,
different women,
so
and you still
now,
want to trust that woman.
he
Your mom and
get
your
one
dad
guy.
are the
He
best.
get
For
one guy
me,
for
I
Sulu
go buy
Gold.
one for the on
That
the
guy
stretch.
and that guy and in father, na play people. Even in papa na playboy. In father, as in you know how many introduction they go, he go help and package this thing. They go be like say for beneath there. He go be like say the relationship and everything don't strong. Forget it.
That's
The
deceit.
guy, yes, he's deceit.
Uh-huh.
Not be person papa be that too. Nah dog. If person papa fit do that one, all of us
that one,
one day one day
that one, it
we go
depends.
become
That
person
means
papa.
that
Wetin I dey
man
try
is
dey.
demonic.
Yes, the
Yeah.
man is
The man is
demonic, good and fine,
demonic.
but not mean say no be
Depends
person
on your
papa. Abi?
upbringing.
Let's hear your final opinion on this.
On the marriage
Yes.
Hmm.
What's
Okay.
your advice?
Well, my own advice to our viewers out there is, and to us here though, is that just understand the person you are dealing with first. Secondly, meeting the family, it's a very good thing. But sometimes I feel before a guy wants to show you to his parents, he wants to be very convinced that this person is the right person for me. He wants to be very convinced. A guy can date you for 4 years and you will not see his family, not because he doesn't love you. He's still fighting it to make sure that because there's some people that when they take decisions, they don't go back. You understand? They think they say they don't go back. So if they even want to, if they take the decision of getting married to you and they go to their family and their family rejects you, it might even happens to be that they will even have issues with their family. Some people are like that. That's why sometimes it takes them longer time to just say, am I ready to take this person serious?
Make sure they are right.
You understand? And to be honest, there are some of them that inside this family you they look for to find, say them they show you. If you don't see their brother, if you don't see their sister, you no go know. They go just play along, just try and understand the woman that they talk to first. Just say, okay, this is your woman, okay, they okay. Without you, the woman knowing. You understand? Without you, the woman knowing. So sometimes I don't think you should just back off if the family people have not give you the approval of, okay, you must he must marry you or he must not marry you. All you need to do is see this world is deeper than we think. Oh,
Thank you.
that's just it. Because now we are even going from the aspect of family deny you from spiritual level. You will take people to family like
Never
this.
talk deep.
You take people to family. One witch from one corner will say you won't marry. That's the same family we want to make sure our wife or
Thank
our
you.
fiancé see.
Right.
You understand?
bless you.
You say, yeah, the woman will be happy that you brought somebody home, oh, but for her mind, oh, this one go marry. You want my pikin never marry. You want go marry. They go thwart everything for your eye. Marry relationship where you know they envisage, you know they see almost see future. It go just go down the drain for no reason. Nothing go dey cause issue, but it just dey happen.
They'll
So
start bad thinking.
sometimes this family thing, we still have to be very, very careful with the way we roll with the family thing. And nobody is to be trusted.
Yes.
That's just the truth.
Right.
Yes,
Baby
sir.
girl, let's hear your final thought.
I don't even know what to say. But when it comes to family, I feel their opinion is very, very important because sometimes when you are in love, you cannot really take decisions for yourself because it's beclouding your sense of reasoning. You cannot see beyond that love that you're seeing in your front. You cannot see the future. You understand? So in the long run, families opinion is very, especially the immediate family. I don't care about extended family, immediate family. And then when you are dating someone, please try to make findings, right? Try, because I'll use myself as an example, right? Make findings. For me, 1 year into the relationship, I didn't know. I kept suspecting, right? Until I finally knew. Because the way it happened, you wouldn't even know because the children were staying with his younger sister and her husband. So you wouldn't even have an idea that it is his children. Just that the way he's being generous to them, it was a cause for I kept
Concern.
on. Thank God I found out, right? And that's how it went to my parents. So sometimes when you are in love, especially when you meet somebody that you connect with in the same level, your reasoning, your goals in life, your achievement, your what you want to be in life, especially for we women who are in the entertainment industry, right? It's not easy to find a man who will want to support you, right?
Yeah.
To go on. Most men wouldn't support. The person I was with before that one was not in support. Entertainment, no. You understand? And that's my passion. That's my drive in life, right? So it's not easy to find someone you connect with in all levels, someone you can trust. But when you do, please try to listen to people that care about you and try to make findings so that at the long run you will not regret your decision because you connect with somebody.
Thank you. It's coming here.
Well, I don't have much to say. I'll just buttress on what she said. Try to be watchful because when it comes to love, we women we put all our emotions in, and then we'll not take out time to like study the person, do our findings, like she said. And it is very, very important. Marriage is not something you rush. If you rush in, you will rush out. That's what it is. So I think that's all I have to say.
Mr. Brilliant.
Okay, we just need to run it. I will still stand on mine. Try to try to make your family, because when you said like my friend said, if you carry your woman to your family, then you still won't wish that you're talking about the extended family. If your family has your good interest, your best interest at heart, they will always tell you the good thing, even though it's going to hurt your feelings. They don't give a fuck.
True.
They will tell you to your face.
Language.
That's why I said the reason why I'm friend with him is more than 20 years now, because he can tell me shit to my face. He don't care if he hurt my feelings. He tell me straight to my face. So those are the kind of people I keep closer to me, because he knew me way back. You understand? So now I consider him family. I don't consider him friend. So if I bring somebody to him, he will tell like he will tell you to your face. That's what we call family. Family people that can tell you things to your face without considering your feelings. They will tell you this is the right thing to do. And as a man that is in the love, because they will say there are three people you don't advise: a man in love, a man with money, and a woman that follows a prophet. Once a man and woman in love, they are not in their right senses, and a woman that has money. So when I always I always stand in my example that when you have a woman that you want to marry, take her to your family. When you take her to your family, then as you are not paying attention because you are in love, your family are the ones seeing one or two things. Some women they are good in hiding some shaded character, and other women are good in noticing your shady
Exactly.
character.
True.
It's because they are both the same. So as you are good in hiding your shady character, other women are good in unveiling your shady character. They'll tell you, this one, Russia, but see what you will notice. So it's not left for you to, because they are not the one that is going to get married to her, number one. They're not the one that is going to live with her. So that it's not left for you to make your decision. And if it's something you can cope with, if it's something you can live with, like I can say from my past relationship, the reason why I decided to leave was not because of anybody's advice, but because I know I cannot live with some certain things again. If not, I will have strained it along, even though I'm dying. But there's some certain things I cannot live. That is me losing my values as a man. You understand? But in that, I will still call my elder brother or call my what's up? What do you think? What is your perception of this? Because I know you are already successful in this aspect I'm trying to try. Now, what do you think? When you say your idea to me, there's no how you can be foolish in 2 hours score. It's impossible. And there's no how I can't learn something from you in a 1 hour call.
Yeah.
You understand? So that's why I will always stand in the idea. When you have a wife or a girl that you think you want to marry, take them to your family. But if you don't have a family like mine, or maybe you don't have a family that that has your best interest, that it now boils down to your spiritual father, your mentor, somebody you submit to. Because as a woman, I will not advise any woman to marry any man that does not submit to anybody.
Yes.
You cannot marry that man. Because that man will not take advice from anybody. So when the guy doesn't have experience, he's an orphan, he grows up as an orphan, then he has maybe a pastor you submit to, a mentor, somebody it looks like, and you understand. You now say, okay, fine, what is your idea on taking this thing? Then from there, if I, as a woman, you can say, okay, fine, he's introduced me to one of the most powerful people in his life. And you can say, okay, fine, I can actually stay with this guy because he has made me known to the people that he holds high esteem or valued in his life. Then you guys can start the years of marriage.
All right. Thank you, Sabi girl.
Okay, number one, to all the singles out there, number one, pray. In all
Very
this, you
important.
should be prayerful, because sometimes our parents might not connect with the person we picked. Maybe it might be a spiritual something. I agree. That's why you have to be prayerful and listen to your parents, listen to your siblings when it comes to marriage. And I still stand on getting your parents' opinion, your family opinion before proposing to anybody. Thank you.
All right. So the married man in the
Okay,
building.
so let me start by saying it's not everybody that is the same father and the same mother that is family. You can also like what he said, because I want before he said that family thing, I wanted to I just said that if they ask me next, I'll ask him a question. So the family, he called this man his family, because now this man has showed beyond what family really is. There are some people in your family, like we are saying extended, it doesn't have to be winch where they call for elder brother for a family meeting where they say my uncle na winch. Your uncle too na still person brother. In not your disappear come. So you too, it can be your brother, it can be your sister, it can be anybody, it can even be your father. There are fathers that do not want their children to progress. There are mothers that do not want their children to progress. That's why I still say it dies down to family. If your family is a good one, appreciate God for that. If your family is a dangerous one, appreciate God for that and find another way to see that you don't fall into a wrong hand because of decision that they give to you, and they tell you that we will not accept this. What if that person is the best person? The same person for the same person for a marriage for someone who is a banker is not the same person that suits someone that is maybe
Businessman.
a businessman. You understand?
True.
So it's not the same thing. So if you see qualities in this person that you want, that you know you can live with, that you know that you can go ahead. Okay, what if maybe say someone that goes to um club drinking and all that? He will need a supporter that would join him in that his axis. If he's a club business, no, there are people that do clubbing as a business. Like
Yeah.
you go to club just to get other people to come and club. It's a business
Yeah,
for
like
them.
True.
So
PR.
if you have that, if you are that kind of person, the kind of person you marry to would also be part of your
Match.
business and match to whatever you want. So if you say is this person that you want to marry, you cannot say let your father or your mother hinder your business. So that's by the way. So it still dies down to if you have a good family, follow them. But if you don't have a good family, find someone that is a mentor, which I still the only thing that I agree with the both of them. So which I still agree that okay, find someone that is a mentor, a great person that you feel that this person is worthy of advising you. If you still make wrong choice for that one, meaning say they plan you for life because you make wrong father and mother wrong choice, the way that they bring you on your
Your
own, you can't still
mentor.
make wrong choice.
Because you choose
So
the wrong mentor.
who go help your life? No, nah. So you can't make that. If you make that wrong choice twice, and maybe God help you, constantly make it the third time, then it's over for you. But just help yourself. No
Okay.
two case is the same. Still
Okay.
end like that.
Thank you guys so much for coming. We had such an interesting conversation. I have learned a lot, and I'm sure the audience too have also learned a lot. And talking about the audience, we would also love to hear your opinion. As you know, the comment section is always open. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not. Until next time, I remain Charcoal. This is the Lexicon Pod.